Hello everyone, welcome back to Bullet Journaling with Eve. Today I would like to show you a flip through of my September setups from the last 2 years of bullet journaling. The first one is the Tsuki Bullet Journal by Notebook Therapy, which is the Suzume edition. This is my last year's bullet journal. The second one is my very first ever bullet journal, the Goldbuch edition. In this one, I managed to fit in 10 months, so let's start with this one. Here is my cover page for September. There are some doodles, but I'm not completely happy with them now because I know I could do better. However, the calendar turned out great. I fit everything in there. Though I still wonder why I made Monday and the weekend smaller, but whatever. Next, I have my habit tracker and mood tracker. As you can see, I stopped using the habit tracker at some point. I'm not sure why, but maybe if I look back at what was happening during those days, I might find some answers. So I will look into it. The same goes for the mood tracker. I only tracked 5 moods, but sometimes it's hard to pick just one mood for a day. This is my grateful for spread. I really like how it looks. It's simple, but still effective. Oh my gosh, I love this weekly spread. It's a wonderful weekly spread. If you don't look at this deco in the middle of the page, it's really great. With all of those pins and everything. I guess this is one of my best weekly setups ever. Then there are the spreads with circles. I think those look nice too. They are simple yet effective. I also like this more basic setup with just some titles and tasks. That was my first ever September bullet journal setup, and overall, I think it's really great. The weekly setups turned out wonderfully. Now, let's look at my second journal, the one from the last year by Notebook Therapy. I love this one. It's simple, with just a little bit of decoration, and I really like this quote. It helped me accomplish a lot that month. Looking at my calendar, you can see I decided to use a giraffe as a mood tracker, which was my motivation. I didn't want it to be empty, so I was motivated to fill it up with different moods. And here you can see that I have more moods to choose from. Here, I gathered all of my morning habits and put them into a morning routine circle where I divided each segment based on the amount of time I would spend on each habit. The rest of my habits are in their own little calendars. Here's my grateful for spread. Now, let's go straight to the weekly spreads. The first one was a total mess. I didn't even fill in everything because I was overwhelmed with everything going on. But the next spread is really great. I really like this type of weekly layout. And you can see that here I have a list of weekly actions that I now use at the beginning of each month in my habits section. Here's my meal plan, and now let's move on to the next weekly setup. I tried a scheduled time layout here, but I didn't really like it. I think it took up too much space that wasn't used properly. Finally, here's my last weekly spread, which I think worked a little better than the previous one. That's it for my flip through of my September bullet journal setups. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a comment, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up. You can also share some of your ideas with me. Let me know in the comments below which theme I should use for this September setup. I would be happy if you shared your ideas with me. I think these look really good. The second one looks better in my opinion. But the first one has those wonderful weekly setups that I really like. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next week on Friday. Have a nice week. Bye!